He wants to go so bad. Go! Look at him just go up the trail.
Oh,
It's already like halfway up already. We held him back for so long. Look at that, he's already near the top there. Good job, Clark. All right, good afternoon. I got Sarah, we got old Clarkers, Clarky, just right there. We're doing a hike we haven't done for a while, probably since the fall. September of last year maybe, but it's a hike called Flag Rock, and there's a couple of flag rocks nearby, but this one is in Farmington, Utah. The other flag rock is in Centerville, Utah. And so it's snowed recently up here, like maybe 3-4 inches up in the mountains, not a ton, and it hasn't iced over yet, but we brought our ice cleats, and Clark is super excited. He loves the snow. And then Sarah has her ice cleats on too. They're actually a Christmas present I gave to her, so she's been enjoying those. But here it is, the first weekend in January, and this is our first official hike of the year, the new year of 2024. So that's pretty cool. So I hope everyone is having a good New Year's week, and hopefully it starts off strong. We had a great Christmas, great Thanksgiving, a good New Year's Eve, and now it's back to the grind, you know, back to work and school and all that good stuff. But we're taking advantage of this snow and this hike with Clark while we can. Oh, there's Clark. So right there is where the flag is, up way up there. So we kind of zigzag. This trail I think was cut in by a bunch of volunteers, or the Trails Committee at Farmington City. And it meets up with the Bonneville Shoreline Trail, or they call it the Fire Break Road, just right here. And it goes up to a bench, and what do we call daughters and sons of the benches?
Sons of benches.
What was that?
Sons of benches.
Sons of benches is if a bench had a kid. It's a good old joke, good old dad joke.
Son of a bench.
Son of a bench. Yeah, then once you hit the bench, go across kind of flat for like half a mile, maybe less than that, and meets back up to Patsy's mine, which I have a video on. But the Mine Reclamation Bureau, or Reclamation something, they actually shut down the mine, so it's physically blocked off now. But anyways, you take that same path and eventually it takes you way up there, so you gain a lot of elevation gain. And they say supposedly that this elevation gain is the same as if you hiked the Twin Towers in New York, well, the former Twin Towers. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, this is great powder. The famous Utah powder. Yeah, I don't think we've told the story before, but last fall when we did this hike previously with Clark, we hit the flag, to the peak, it's not really a peak, but kind of the fake peak, I guess. Anyways, it's getting pretty dark around that time, and it's close to pitch black by the time we're back to this area here. And Sarah and I were just talking, got lost, I don't know, lost track of time, and we were talking, and all of a sudden we were like, hey, where's Clark? We can't find him. He's not responding to our calls, our yells, and one of his surefire things was a fake cry, and he wasn't even responding to that, because he'll drop everything if he hears like a cry, like "Woo, woo, woo, woo." He'll come all the way back, "Woo, woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo." See, just like that. Hi, Clarky. You're such a good boy. Just to see if I'm doing okay, but he wasn't responding at all. And so we made a little plan as like, I'll walk back up, you know, another mile, just yell out his name, all that stuff. Sarah will go back down to the car, kind of split up, and after like 20 minutes we still couldn't find him. He was not responding, so we meet back up after Sarah reaches the car, and she's just like, yeah, I can't find him. He's not at the car, he's not waiting. So we're like, oh no, what happened? You know, is he snagged on something? Did he get hurt? And so we were about to call, you know, friends and family to bring up their flashlights at night and just search and yell out his name. And then like out of nowhere, we're like just sitting down, Clark like literally just turns a corner, and there he was. And Sarah was overcome with emotions. Remember that? Just like how like traumatic it was, because he's part of the family, you know, and we put a lot of love and care and time and energy into it. Just to have someone just lost and gone, you know, can be pretty traumatic. But then, so there was Clark, and we scolded him for a little bit, but also told him that we loved him, right? All those good things. So after that, I looked into dog tracking systems, and I came across this one. This is the Garmin Alpha, and then that's the TT Pro 15X, something like that. And so it allows me to see his current whereabouts, and I can tone him, and that's his signal to come back to me. I trained him. Hey, good boy, Clark, good boy. So when I do that lots of times, I've trained him so when I press it lots of times, he'll come running back towards me. Yeah, such a good boy, Clarky. Then he'll take off again, so he knows that. And then there's stimulation levels where there's like low and high. So like if he's not paying attention or about to get hit or something, whatever, I press both of those buttons down, and then it'll shock him, low, medium, or like a high shock. And so I've done that just a few times, and he definitely yelps, yeah, or he stops, you know, in his tracks. But I don't use that hardly. Well, I use that one hardly compared to this audible one, because this one gets his attention when he hears that beep. Good boy, Clark, good boy. But it does come with a long antenna. It's a UHF radio wave. Just whipped you. And so it can actually go a longer distance using the UHF frequency versus like a higher one. Yeah, anyways, what's cool too is that on his collar though, around his neck area, you know, that's where the shocking thing, it's kind of like a taser, but that's where it shocks him, right in his throat. But also attached to the harness, or the collar rather, is where those lights turn on. So I can activate a setting on this thing which controls the lights, and I can turn it on or turn it off remotely. So if we're hiking at night, we can't find him, or if we need to light up his way, we can activate those lights remotely and see exactly where he is. And then there's different models of this dog tracker where it doesn't have like the yards and distance and stuff, but I like that just so I know where he's at all the time. because we searched for 20 minutes, and just having that dog tracker on could have told me that he was hiding from us, you know, 20 yards that way. Or pressing the button or something, or making him yelp as a last case scenario, you know. But just knowing where he was would have saved a bunch of time, or even saved his life if he was in immediate danger. So anyways, that's my short little review about the Garmin Alpha. Continuing on. So I was reading my YouTube comments a couple days ago, and on an older video someone made a comment about like, how come I don't spend more time with the video editing process, stuff like that, for all my subscribers and fans and stuff. And I was just like, well, first of all, this is a one-person show. It's just me, just good old Brett, doing the hiking, the recording, keeping track of, you know, the directions, you know, and make sure kids are okay, keeping track of Clark, the doggy, you know. And then when I got home, I got real life obligations, all that stuff. And then if I have any spare time, you know, which is then spread across other activities, you know, then I have to edit the videos. But the thing is I love doing this. I love recording, I love editing, and sure, they're definitely not a top notch, but my whole point is just to record it, and if it helps out one person or two people, then that's totally fine. Plus I have a record too of that adventure for the family, for myself. It's kind of like a journal, like, in a way, you know. And I'm definitely thankful for those who have supported and helped me along the way, you know, while I give my interesting perspectives, diabetes tips, and Clark tips, or hiking with dogs tips. But I was gonna say though, like, my younger brother, his name's Jeff, he has a YouTube channel called The Trek Planner. It's actually the name of his website that he's had for a long time. But his channel has just exploded with tons of growth. Like a year and a half ago, he had about 700 subscribers and like 200 videos. Kind of the same thing too, just record adventures, you know, have fun. But then he found his niche market of where he would explore the Southwest, you know, region, and record his adventures with finding ancient ancestral Pueblo people, or the Anasazi as they were once called, and finding some really cool stuff. And he went from like 700 subscribers to nearly 175,000 subscribers, which is incredible. You know, he'll definitely hit 200,000, possibly even 300,000 by the end of this year, you know. And he's made that his full-time job, and I think that's super cool. I would love to do something like that, but my niche is to record every adventure, nearly every adventure, offer my perspective, talk for about 10 minutes each video, bore you guys to death with all my commentary, but yeah, so I'm not going to go viral or nothing like that, just because mine aren't meant to be that way. And so yeah, that's kind of the whole point of this, for my channel. You know, it's just something I do for fun, don't get paid for it. I have my own thoughts on TikTok and Instagram and those shorts that those YouTube shorts, they're like 10 seconds long, and they're like, follow me for more details. It's like, yeah, but are they an expert? They definitely aren't, because they're only highlighting you know, the same stuff that everyone else does. Everyone wants to be a social media star, an influencer, but they just push random junk and random you know, products that no one wants to buy except for young, impressionable kids at age 12 through, I don't know, 16. So I'm grateful that my brother Jeff doesn't do that with his channel. You know, he's a very ethical hiker, great guy, very friendly and fun to talk to. He's the life of the party. So if you want to subscribe to his channel, I highly recommend it. It's entertaining. He's a great video editor, and he's just a great brother. And maybe sometime in the future, I'll go on one of his adventures and you guys can see me in his video. All right, now that I can breathe, it's been about 25 minutes from the car up to the bench. And the sons
Beautiful.
of benches,
Oh, sons of benches.
if they had a family.
Yep. Sons of benches.
All right, take a little break here, drink some water, and then our path goes this way, and you can see the flag just right up there. So I'll press it here. Good boy, Clark, good boy. You know, these bushes are hard to navigate, huh? But you love it. This is where we're starting to go up. All right, you can see the flag just right there. And Patsy's Mine is that rock outcropping right there. Slow and steady. You loving this powder? Yeah? Go, Clark, go, go!
Go, go, go.
Yeah, that was cemented off, but now it's back open. Clark, what is it? Clark, what is it? What do you see? Clark, what is it? What do you see?
I don't know.
Clark, what is it? Go take a look. What do you see? Clark, what is it? Is it scary, Clark?
Yeah, I'm afraid there's a skeleton in there.
Skeleton. Ooh, it's warm in there. You can feel the heat come out. That's what they say about mines, though. It's like a constant 54 degrees. That's how like warm the earth is.
Feels cursed.
Cursed. But I have a video on this one already. And then also, it's kind of cool, is a newspaper reporter from Weber State University. They contacted my brother and I to use our videos that we have of the mine. So if you Google Weber State University and Patsy's Mine, you'll see that video and investigative research that she did about the mine and it closing and our thoughts and stuff. But my video is up on Patsy's Mine on YouTube. You should watch it if you want a scary adventure. Let me go deep inside.
How deep does it go?
Probably like 300 feet.
Okay, so how far I can see is not how far it actually goes.
No, because it turns.
Okay,
There's a bunch of turns and stuff.
that's right.
But one man built this all by himself, or dug it out.
Sprint pace, 47 minutes, 10 seconds per
I
mile.
know a lot of teams that like Seinfeld and Friends. Clark, let's go this way.
What do you see, Clark? What do you see? Now, this is Clark's favorite day of the week. Our Saturday hikes. And he loves snow. We're almost there. Oh, we made it. We gained about 1,400 feet. And there's the beautiful American flag. Clark, Go by the flag. And go get your pose.
Look,
Next to Sarah.
come here. Okay, come here. Okay, sit.
Do,
Good
do, do,
boy.
do. Do, 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 do. Beautiful picture, huh, Clark? Not picture, video.
Oh, video.
So that was about 1.7 miles. Gained about 1,400 feet elevation. So I think Clark's ready to go back down, huh, Clark? He's patiently waiting for us. Yeah, beautiful area though. I hate this cold that I'm battling. My nose is plugged up. So much mucus. Blah.
You've been sick for like a week.
No, it's not COVID because I did test it. It's like a minor cold, and I feel great. I mean, like I have 100% finger strength, as I call it, versus like 90%, like that weakness. And I can hike, but breathing is a little bit more challenging.
Sorry.
It's all good though. It's all good. But after this hike though, we're gonna go down to Salt Lake, and we're gonna go to a very delicious pizza place that Sarah has not tried yet. It's called The Pie, and it's near the University of Utah campus, and you go into the basement, kind of the old just building, but the pizza's so good. They do about 4 pounds of cheese per square inch, so super greasy, but so good. I've been catered at my work to Pie Pizza before, and everyone just goes nuts for it. Just so good. So we're gonna give that a shot for our lunch after this hike. All right, back down we go. Good boy, Clark, huh? Good boy.
I don't have any things on this one, which is great. That's how big it is.
Doing a great job.
Yeah.
Hey, that's interesting. Yours has it in hours and minutes. Mine breaks it down to military time, 88 minutes. Just look at that, 88 minutes and an hour and 45 minutes.
I don't know.
We're back to the bench. See, Clark is, let's see, yep, he's coming back. You can see the distance change.
It's a good exercise for him.
You're gonna be super tired, Clark, which is what we want.
You're all the way up there.
Clark, do we go this way? Do we go this way? Or do we go back down that way, back to the car? Clark, we're going home. Which way do we go?
This way.
Go!
Come on, Clark.
He has chosen wisely.
You have chosen wisely.
Not poorly. And have his hair grow out all of a sudden and his eye sockets pop out. We are almost done. We're close to, I think, right about 2 hours. Is that what your watch says too?
Yeah, mine says 206.
206, yeah. And that includes our rest time too. So, yeah, round trip in about 2 hours at an average pace. What'd you think, Sarah? Short but sweet?
Yeah.
and just the right amount of calories for Clark to burn off. Just what he needed for today. But anyways, that's it from us. From Sarah, Brett, and Clark. See you guys on the next video. Ooh, by the slice. That's right. They do it by the slice.
Oh, it smells so good.
What did you think of the Pie Pizzeria?
Super delicious.
I know, it's super good. Yeah, 2 slices I'm stuffed. And then Sarah had 2 slices too. And we're stuffed to the brim. Yeah, excellent pizza. Alright, well that's it from us.